say taking over the world because I'm just thinking about my good sis and her husband, Ashley Antoinette and John Quavis, the Cartel series. That's Bay, by the way. Like Ashley is my spirit animal. I think, like, if you like died and had to come back, somebody, it would be Ashley Antoinette. That's my girl. I idolize that lady. Anyway,
Hey there, y'all, and welcome to Ebony's Bookshelf Chat. And I'm your host, Ebony from Ebony Essence Bookshelf. And here in this space, we're going to talk about the book community, author stories, and everything else in between. However, the most important thing to me is what is on your bookshelf? What they say right there. Okay. So today, our special guest is April from April B. Reading. Take the G off and don't worry about it. If you can't find her, you're going to see her information down below. So
hey
everybody go ahead and give
everybody.
April a hand clap. Hey girl.
Be
How are you
reading.
doing?
I'm good. I be reading. I don't be reading.
Okay. Readin. Okay. Because if you put the G on there, they're not gonna be able to find you. If you're trying to email her, you put the G on there, you're not gonna be able to find her. And we don't want that for you. My friend is doing big things in this community. So make sure you find her. Make sure you're following her. That girl ain't no one trick pony. Mama is making moves. I ain't gonna tell her her business, but mama be making moves. Huh?
Mommy making moves inside.
Period. That's my friend. Ew. Okay. So I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Okay. So first one, would you rather be the slasher or a victim in a book?
I would rather be. I'm gonna be the slasher. I don't want to be nobody's victim, and I'm gonna slash the one that need to be slashing. Like
So
I ain't
you
gonna be like
gonna
some of these authors that be unaliving the people. Like I'd be like, what he do? What did she do? They were dope. They
okay.
were a good person. Yeah, I'm gonna be the slasher. And if I ever chose to be the victim, I would show people how to be a victim. Cause I'd be like, how did you fall that many times? Yes, slasher though.
Okay. So next one. Psychological horror or supernatural horror?
I'm going to have to say, that's hard. Cause I love me a good old vampire story, but I also love. I'm gonna go with psychological horror.
Okay.
If I had to pick psychological over supernatural,
All right. Okay, cool. Next one. Unhinged MMC or FMC getting their lick back?
FMC getting their look back. Some of these FMCs be making me feel like they got my lick back for me, even though they in a fictional world. Like Eden, for example. In the cutthroat, Eden was cutting the throats, but I felt a little vindicated
Okay.
after that book. I was like, okay, my ex that dumped me in the seventh grade and bought that other girl that little some chocolates for Valentine's
Not
Day.
the seventh
Yes,
grade.
that
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I would call his name on here. Yeah, my feelings was a little hurt because he bought that girl some chocolates, like in
And
my
then by
face,
my
played in my
friend
face.
then. That's
Didn't
crazy.
buy me no chocolates, girl. He had dumped me, girl. So yes, I even felt way back there like Eden got my lick back for him. Eden got your lick back. Eden got my mama lick back.
Okay.
Like I felt like everybody's forgiven after Eden. So
I tell
yeah.
you one thing, Eden made me realize I didn't go hard enough. And I'm a little bit upset with myself about that. But you live and you
Listen,
learn.
Eden took them through there. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She did. All right. So, would you rather read a book that makes you laugh nervously? Why can I not say the word? Or keep you up at night?
Laugh nervously or keep me up at night.
Hmm.
Keep me up at night. You know I am a thriller,
I know.
horror, down. Been watching that crap since I was young. Back when my mama was making me go to bed at trying to watch Chucky at midnight. I'm like 6, sneaking back up. So I'm like, oh, it's a Friday the 13th marathon on. So y'all been a little unhinged from way back. So yeah, it's always gonna be keep me up at nights. Yes.
Gotcha.
Spook me a
All
little
right.
bit.
Okay. So now we have Cutthroat or Dear Vicky or 666. And these are all by Miss
Oh,
Octavia.
gee, yeah. Wait, what? What about those three? Tell you something about those three? I know you're not making
Pick
telling me about
between
this.
them.
Pick what between them? What you mean?
Which one?
Oh, which one to do what with though? Read
Which one are you picking?
first, second, and
Which
third.
one is your favorite? Not
What?
one, two, or three, and not put them in order from. Nope. Which one are you picking? Don't try
I
to
don't.
shy away out of the screen. Come back to the light and
Look into the
tell the
light,
people.
Caroline. No. Okay. Did you say Dear Vicky?
Cutthroat
Cutthroat is six six
or
six Lamonte Avenue.
mm-hmm.
That's like which one of your kids you like best? Oh my gosh. That is
Well, you
like really hard if I'm forced. So eight, first of all, if I had an option, I would plead the fifth. I would just be like, I ain't
see,
talking
but
to my lawyer
that's
getting
not even an
here.
option.
Okay.
There was not. There was only or
The
in
only
between them.
reason I'm gonna say cutthroat because of even getting the lick back for all the women that was born in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and 2000s. That's but that's tough. That I feel attacked by that question. I'm just going on the record to say that.
Okay,
Hey,
not a tag. It was never supposed to be that.
I feel attacked, so whatever.
Okay. Well. To round this out, you might feel attacked again. You might feel attacked again. So Menace from 10,000 Hours.
Or
Or
who?
Big or Big Daddy Russ from
Oh
Plus
my
House Player.
god.
Menace or Russ? Menace or
Uh,
Russ? Who are you choosing?
I thought she was finna say Big Daddy Big South from Alexandria House. Let me.
Oh shoot.
Woo! Mm, that's the original. That's my. Well, he ain't the original baby. Ethic gonna always be my baby daddy.
I
But
swear I need to get into
yes,
ethic.
you ain't. I gotta renegotiate our
I only met
contract.
Ethic in Multiple Flame, but I have not read
It
anything.
was it was like minuscule. Okay, baby, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna have to go with my man Menace. That
Okay.
was hard. Oh, but Russ treated Nina like, ooh, child.
He
I
treated her
think.
like
mm,
gold.
Oh,
Precious
that was on that
gem.
helicopter. Oh
Not a
Lord,
helicopter.
that was on that
Yo,
helicopter.
child, that scene right there.
Can can I have like can I break up with one and like I have both like relationship with one then break up with no? That's harder than the last question.
Mm.
I think because I'm me and I like a little craziness, I'm gonna still have to say Menace because Menace is very
Okay.
he'll throw it off and
You wouldn't
he
be thrown
needed
off
somebody
either.
like me. He needed somebody like me. That's what it is. Oh, Menace.
Well,
Is that the
well,
last question? Because I'm
you
done.
yeah. You should be proud of yourself for making it through that round. I could toss the card.
I'm done.
We're
I'm
done with that round.
sweating. Oh, just that round.
That round.
Did you strategically pick questions that would like throw me?
I mean, what fun would it have been if I didn't? Think about
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the next round. Book
Okay.
community, Instagram, all that good stuff. Okay.
Okay. All that good
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
So first and foremost, I want to congratulate you on being the social media and digital content manager for Chocolate City Lit
Thank
Festival. Period.
you.
And all like I said, we can't really talk about everything, but just know I'm very proud of you, and I think I tell you all the time. Try to tell you
Thank
how
you.
much I love you and adore you, and I'm so proud of you. Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that. Thank
So
you.
how did that come about, and how has that experience been so far? especially with the festival coming up soon.
It is right around the corner. It has been amazing. It has been rewarding. I have learned a lot. The festival director is great. These people have tested my gangster. These the non-reading readers in America, in the whole US of A.
not not the whole
Whew.
US of
The
A.
asking the question that just but no, I'm very patient. I'm being funny. I'm very heavy on keep stuff in the group chat. Like you still have to handle yourself in a professional
Yeah.
manager but manage a professional manner because at the end of the day you're representing a brand,
Yeah.
and Chocolate City is a entity of Queen of the Pages, which is
Hmm.
a DC book club that does a lot in their local area. But yeah, it has been great. It's the vision is just so much grander than I originally thought it would be.
Hmm.
And I get emotional thinking about it because I'm like, it's just dope to be a part of something so good that truly, truly, truly amplifies Black voices and give authors a space,
Hmm.
some of the events it's not like new, and Quan do not
Hmm.
be outside, and I've been reading Quan since a long, long time ago, since paperback was it. Wasn't no audio, wasn't no, a Kindle, like what? The throwback e-reader. So it is really, really, I'm looking forward to just kind of a legend being in the building that been writing
Gotcha.
street lit. Cause that's what I start. I'm a thriller girl, and I've been a horror fan and thriller fan. I've been watching even the little Lifetime movies way back when the crazy lady gonna kill her husband, or either he gonna kill her. But I think I got more into thriller these last few years.
Hmm.
I didn't realize how many of us wrote the thrillers. I
I
was
know.
not educated in that subject. I just didn't know. It just was an ignorance to the subject of you see
Yeah.
thriller and you just automatically see, certain people. And then when I'm like, wait a minute, you a Black woman, you write thriller. Oh, you do too? It's a whole community of y'all. Let me get into
Yes.
it. And the books be actually good too. Like I ain't talking about just throwing something together. Like they have truly found like their niche. So I'm still a little bit in between. Like this week alone, I just finished the Tanisha Stewart thriller, and I just finished the Cartel Queen 2 by Jaquavis Coleman. So I got a little hood over here, a little shoot 'em up, bang 'em up. And
Listen, I
then I
believe in
got
genre
blood,
hopping,
yes, but those are probably my two. Because I know horror and thriller is two different things, but they
but
all kind of,
all kind of in the
they
same
cousins,
umbrella.
they cousins, so
Yeah.
I consider them the same. But love I love my street lit. I love my good ratchet and hood. I love that too.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Would you ever host your own event?
I'm gonna have to say no
Okay.
for now, for today, the way I feel today. This is one of them. Whew, free. This is one of them ask me after the
Gotcha.
situations. But right now, I'm gonna have to say no. So people are difficult. People, remember that Beyonce song "I Woke Up Like This," but I know she was talking about her being glamorous. These spirits on these people, and I'd be like, you had to wake up like this. Like I ain't never seen nothing
Yeah.
like it in my life. Yeah. So as a ret today, January 3rd, well, whatever the day is, I'm gonna have to say no. But
Am I wrong
it's
with?
a it's a ex it's a ex it's a I'm gonna have to, it's a ask me later. It's a twofold. It's a no, but ask me later.
So now that you say they're a little brutal, you want to see love, peace, and happiness. It's crazy because going into my next question is like,
Okay.
is there anything that you would love to see less of and more of in the book community?
Less bickering,
Hmm.
and this gonna sound crazy, but more reading.
That's not
Because when
crazy.
I be seeing some of the stuff I see,
Hmm.
I be like, and people be girl, how you read so many books this year? Because I stay out of stuff. I want to say the other way. I mind my business. Like, it's just, sometimes I just be like, this can't be life. Is it something else going on today? And I think for me to be fairly newer in the space, I just hit like my little bookstagram anniversary like this month, so it's been like a year. Um, I know, right? I should have said something. It ain't too late for a little giveaway. Be like, hey, y'all,
It
two
ain't never
weeks
too late.
ago
You know the
was the
people love a
anniversary,
giveaway.
but people love a good
They love a
giveaway.
giveaway.
Yeah, so I think I was expecting something different. I've been reading a while,
Um,
but I wasn't. Being in this book space has taught me some good stuff as well. I don't think I
mhm.
was full of transparency. I don't think I was reviewing books as well as I should have, especially for indie authors. When you're reading and you just continuing and you're not interacting with people, you're just going. You're not
Yeah,
realizing indie versus trad and why this is important to this person. And
yeah,
so that in itself is enough to make this whole experience rewarding. And of course, connecting with people like the opportunity with Chocolate City Lit. I would have never had that without social media. We live in two completely
yeah.
different sides of the country. Um, so I'm grateful for it, but if I had to, yeah, it would just be less bickering and more just reading because I'm like, if everybody picked up a book every time somebody made them mad, baby, that end of the year wrap up would be rapping. And I am getting to the point,
Uh-huh.
as we stated, I have a brand to protect at this point. So I have to avoid the drama. And it's just too much real life stuff going on to be back and forth for some books. And I think at the end of the day, it's past the books, and that's why it's gotten so the way it is. It's all these little personality conflicts, and I'm like, just avoid the people. Just stay away from the people that you know take you there. Find your circle, find
Yeah,
your niche of people, and just stay over there. If this one say something crazy, just ignore it. So less bickering and more reading is what I personally would like to see.
I get that. All right, yeah. So now let's say, just changing gears a little bit. So tell the people, what did you say to S.A. Cosby when you met him?
So, are you referring to the picture where I had him cracking up and you can see all
Mm-hmm.
47,000
Mm-hmm.
teeth? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
So, I didn't know the lady was taking the picture at that exact moment
Mm-hmm.
because we weren't posing. We talking. So basically, that was the signing of King of Ashes.
Mm-hmm.
And me and S.A. Cosby had a little disagreement up in there. Because he trying to tell me that Roman was a bad guy. Yes, I know you wrote the book. Yes, I know you probably know it way better than I did. But I said, no, Roman's not a bad guy. So
I don't think
he
he is neither.
goes to ask me, well, did you even read the book? I said, Sean, I said what I said. Roman is not a bad guy. And that just cracked him up that I called him by his government name.
He probably, oh,
But listen, I had to make sure you know how when you're in trouble as a child and your mama,
mm-hmm.
you got that nickname, but then your mama be like the whole name, you be like, oh shit, y'all, I'm in trouble. That was one of their moments because he had the nerve. I had just finished the book at that. I had just finished it like the day before. So you gonna ask me. And he said it real. Did you even read the book? I said, Sean, I said what I said. And that just cracked him up. I said, well, if I call you by your first name, your government name, that means we friends now. But yes, great story, King of Ashes. If y'all have not read that, definitely
And check
check
it
it
out, the
out.
audiobook
But that's
for
what he was
certain.
laughing at. Oh, definitely the audiobook. Absolutely. But yeah, that's what he was cracking up about because I called him Sean. And he looked at me like the audacity of you. And I'm like, the audacity of you to tell me Roman bad. We can do this all night. And you got people in line trying to get
Okay.
their picture. So he
Because
finally folded.
I'm just trying to figure
I
out
won. I
where
won the
was
fight.
where was he wrong? Now what the story did, what the situation did for
Look at me
Roman.
side eyeing you already.
No, it just brought out. who he truly is or has
Yeah, but
always
I
been at heart.
mean,
Because at the end of the book, I was like, when that happened, I was like, yeah, I seen that coming. That's always been in you, my boy. It's been in you.
you know who I see playing Roman if it was ever
Ooh.
like a movie. So his real name, of course, is Lamont Rucker, but baby, I'm gonna call him Officer Troy from Why Did I Get Married?
Wait, is that you talking about? Is that the one that got with a old girl uh with Jill Scott character?
Yes, Sheila.
Sheila
Yes,
got, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can
Oh, you know
see
what? I can
Lamont
see that.
Rucker.
I can see
Cause
that.
the age is there,
Like this,
hmm
the build. Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can see him
Come
playing that.
on, let me find
So
out you a
let me
casting
add Casper to the
director.
resume. Let me add,
Hmm.
shing, you know, instead of add stuff to the resume.
Come on now, you add it up. So I know you say you've been watching horror and all that from a very young age. Are there any movies from a young age that stick out to you in that genre that just really like made you love it even more as growing up?
So yes, and it's really weird my answer because it kind of has something to do with the movie, but it's more so the circumstances around the movie.
Okay.
So um I and yes, I put this off of my son. Call it a generational curse. Call it whatever you want. We watch the Halloween series every year.
Okay.
So Michael Myers, that's like the homie. I know that sounds like super, but I don't care how it sounds because that's
Like
my
a
dude, right?
homie.
Mike is my guy, but we used so, but again, I think it because it started with like a childhood memory. I have a cousin
Hmm.
that is 4 years older than me. That was my brother from another mother. He was at grandma's house with me every weekend. We used to have a challenge of who could stay up the latest, and we used to always stay up all night to the next morning. But that would be what we would be watching just every weekend. Why would you want to watch Michael Myers every weekend? But we did, and we picked up the next weekend from where we left off. But then we would take it a step further and
Hmm.
be arguing about no, he killed his family when he was 6 because he was cursed by this. And I'm like, no, they didn't. In part 4, they came out that this happened in the Haddonfield. And we ain't had no Google back then. We ain't
No.
had no for real internet to be challenging each other. So it would turn into literal debates. And then we'll watch it to prove each other wrong and still don't have the answer at the end of the movie. Matter of fact, we've been to watch the movie and forgot why we started and just move on to the next part. And then be like, hold on, we was
Yeah.
watching part 5 because I told you that Jamie was Jamie Lee Curtis' daughter and she gave her up for like it just turned into a whole thing. So I'm gonna have to say Michael Myers, aka Halloween. But it is more of a childhood fun memory. And yes, I still watch it to this day. So I've always been into crime scene. Matter of fact, I wanted to be a forensic pathologist. Like through
Oh.
middle school, through high school, I thought for sure I was gonna be a forensic scientist, a forensic pathologist.
So
And
what
baby,
turned you? What turned you away?
this little this little weak stomach of mine. And I was like, you gonna cut open a dead body that got all levels of decomposition when that's your job, that's your profession.
Mm.
You gonna do that and you'll vomit if you smell something crazy while you eating.
Okay.
So I had to have
Ooh,
a
child.
reality check. I was just into it and it was more into it from a medical standpoint, though not a serial killer standpoint, of course.
So, we were just talking about you being a casting director. I see that in your future.
Oh,
Uh
say
huh.
yeah.
Okay. That's what we were just talking about. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Mm.
So, out of the genres that you read, which is some romance, You got that urban street lit, and then of course you got your horror, your thriller, your mystery, and all of that. Who are your favorite narrators in each of those genres?
So, good question. So for horror, thriller, mystery, I'm going to have to say Miss J.R. Mason.
Okay.
When I tell you, Sister Girl be putting on a production, like it be if she say the dog barked, you gonna hear the little it's a production. It's literally a production. I have to combine the urban lit and romance
Romance. Hmm.
because my top two faves narrates the hell out of both.
Okay.
And Miss, of course. So let me just tell you, I didn't just get on the Wesley bandwagon. Wesley been that. Like I've been loving Wesley prior to knowing what a book talk and a bookstagram was. So
Okay.
I have been a Wesley Saban fan for a minute. So her,
Hmm.
by the way, she hopped on Ashley Antoinette live last night and read the
Oh,
first chapter of Butterfly. Baby, do you know that lady had us crying? Like it was
that's really special.
epic. It was
Oh,
epic. Oh goodness. I love her too. Okay. And I don't hear a lot about Miss Nicole Smalls today. I don't know if she on a little hiatus.
okay. I'm about to say because I
But
know I've listened to her.
yes, I haven't seen her on a lot of like stuff lately, but she is one of my faves. Those are my top two. It's plenty of them that I like
You know,
that
what I
I
also
see.
like
Hmm.
Ebony Ford.
So what has she? Wait,
I know
has
I
she?
just
Who?
listened to Sinful Vow by Asia Monique. She narrated that, but I know she narrated. I want to say, did she narrate some of Siobhan Latrice's books? But I
Okay,
realized, like, I like her. But yeah, Ebony Ford, I like
okay.
her.
I'm gonna have to look her up. You know, I love me a good audio book. But yeah, those are my
Hmm.
top in those genres right now.
Gotcha. I think you don't want to be a narrator. You don't want to do that. Oh,
Girl, I
okay.
don't even like my own voice. Look, that's the problem. You know what? That's part of this book space now. Everybody be in the niches that they ain't supposed to be in. If I
Well,
know,
let's say this then. What is one of your favorite books from your top three authors then?
okay, that's a good question. But yeah, I would say before the streetlights come on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that looks like Waiting to Exhale on the cover.
It does. And let me tell you why I don't. And the reason why I feel like that's a universal, if like, just say we were switching back to the recommendation side of it, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's a universal book
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I would recommend that to any reader of any genre.
Okay.
I'm not going to recommend The Cartel to my mama, but I would recommend Before the Streetlights Come On. Also, so like I said, that's why I said it depends on the audience. If I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking to my hood that want somebody unalive by chapter 5, but they want to shoot out two on the interstate, and then you want to run in for their life for the next 5 chapters, I'm gonna be like, oh, you need to dive into Murderville, or you need to
Okay.
dive into the cartel. But if I know something a little bit more mellow, but no, seriously, the reason why I say Before the Streetlights Come On is because it's more relatable to me today at this big age,
Gotcha.
and it is about four. Oh gosh, am I middle aged? What's middle age? What's the age? I'm serious.
Well, yeah, because if
I'm there.
yeah, so I would be
Oh,
considered there too.
oh, gee. Okay, so it's for middle-aged women and their friendship over all these years and their challenges, and they're so different. You got the single
Oh.
friend that want kids. You got the one with the asshole husband. You
Ooh.
got the one that's still trying to find herself, and she fronting and stunting, and So at this age, enough it's a little bit more relatable, and I see
Mhm.
myself in the characters. It's like a holiday read, and she is coming out with a part two.
Okay.
It's on audio now. Wesley's
Ooh.
narrating it. So it came
I'm
out a
definitely
year
getting to
ago.
that.
It just came out on audio like last month though. It's a new
Okay.
audio. I
Oh, I was
read
about to
the
say, yeah. The
hardback.
book big came out.
Yeah,
Okay. Hmm.
I read the hardback last year and I read it again this year. So that's probably gonna be an annual reread. Okay, so I got off track. Ashley Antoinette, Before the Streetlights Come On.
Okay.
My second would be Miss Alexandria House. Love her down. I love her work. Love her latest work that's getting a little bit more into the like this Lilith in Memphis, that series.
Oh yeah,
It's a little different from her other stuff, but I am
Oh, because I was
loving
really
it here.
surprised about
Yeah,
Lilith. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on? Oh,
this
oh,
is a little. I'm waiting on. Isn't it Ember? I think the little sister
I
name
yeah,
Ember.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be a book three. Yeah. So I would say Alexandria House. That is very very hard. I have loved her stuff, but it would
I
have
love
to
everything I
be
read so far.
everything. And I'm gonna have to start somebody with a series for that one because it will always be the McLean Brothers series.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Big
Yep.
South, not the
Uh-huh.
little one. Not the Don't disrespect my man. Big South, not the little one. And I think I love Big South too because he's middle aged and he a good man. Girl, I am old. I remember. Oh wait, I'm just yeah.
April,
I'm getting old. I'm
please.
I'm middle aged. Like when did this happen? Okay, so yeah, that it would have to be that series. And I love me some Uncle Leicester, and he all up and through the series. Baby, I need Uncle Leicester to have his own book. So yeah, so Ashley Antoinette, Alexandra House, and I'm gonna have to say Nina.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nina, because you did say favorites and auto buys, right? Ain't that kind of what we talking about? I done forgot the dang on question. What we talking about? My top three what, girl?
Just your top go to author
Go to, girl, that's what you said. Child.
and one book from each of them.
Girl, I was like, I done jumped to auto buy. You know what Nina did, and everybody I did say are auto buys, by the way. Like,
Oh, yeah,
they can
I
just
can
put
see
something
that.
out, no cover, no title, and be
Ashley stresses me
pre-order.
out. I
Ashley
just
will have no edge. You ain't gonna have no edges, no
look. I
mental
barely got any right now.
happy.
I'm
You
hanging
so
on to what
serious?
I got.
Yeah, Ashley is absolute. You so crazy. I say Ashley is absolutely gonna stress you out. Um, but yeah, I would say Nina, and I don't know. It's gonna have to be the On Us series because I literally feel like I grew up with Lake and them. Not that I read it so long ago when I was young. It's just the growth from the book one to book. I was
Mm,
emotionally. I think that's why I'm even saying it. I was so emotionally invested in them characters, like
gotcha.
so emotionally invested, and I think I was trying not to be biased because I'm always talking about thrillers. I'm never talking about nothing else a lot. But
You want to throw some? You want to
really,
throw another one in there?
I'm gonna throw another one. It's really I need to
Mm.
throw another several, but I guess I'm on a kick right now with I can't. I done ran through two Lynette King books since yesterday.
And I figured I was about to say you about to say Lynette King. I knew it,
Tanisha Stewart, I've been on her kick.
honey. That book, The Patient.
We ain't gonna talk about Nina. Baby, Nina pissed. I still think about Nina. Yeah, that's a hard to just say which ones because I'm not gonna lie. I'll be broke fooling with these people because I have several. So it's really hard to say like a top three. But I'll just say them three I named, and then I gotta mention my thrillers. I don't care what we talking about. Them two just been the kick I've been on lately, like real heavy. Because some of the net
Yeah.
books are short. So you give me a
Mm-hmm.
60, 70 page book, I can run through two of them in a day.
Oh yeah.
And
Her
some
books
of
are
them,
short and they get like they
yep,
be getting in there.
baby, she be packing a punch in them books. So yeah,
I
that's it.
got you. Okay.
You said three, I said five. We meet in
Okay.
the
Well,
middle.
you know. Okay.
We meet in the
So
middle.
if anybody has ever paid attention to April's page, we know that she does some bomb ass reels. She puts some animations together. She will draw you in to a book just by the reels alone, you like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get over here and
Be having thinking.
see what's
You
going
know how
on.
many people have commented was like, I thought this was for a movie. I thought I was waiting on the name of
And
the movie.
that's what I'm asking. So I mean, you know, so you gonna make that part of your resume and have that as a movie thing? Okay, okay, never mind. So what inspired you? What inspired you to start playing around with those animations and making them reels?
So I can't think of the first one I made. I think it was Anna J. The Hunt. You remember Dylan?
Yeah, oof, yeah. I
Baby.
mean, honey, he was a hot commodity, but he was also getting.
So I picture this big chocolate,
Mm.
6 foot, good smelling, look, just walking around
I
smelling
just want
like
to know
good
what that
credit.
chair feel like.
You do not want to know what the chair feel like because you know what happened to the girl that was in the
I
chair.
know, but I'm just saying before it gets to that
Mm-mm.
part.
Yeah, so you so silly. But I just started playing around one day, and afterwards
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is pretty dope. And then I
Mm-hmm.
will put it out there, and then the authors were just like eating them up and loving them. And I'm like, oh, I was just doing something.
Yeah.
And I had a couple people like, do you charge for these? I was like, no, it's my book review. Should I charge? No. So, but no, it literally, I would say the only thing that inspired it was me seeing those scenes in my head
And you wanted to
and
get them
playing
out.
around. I was like, let me see if I can bring this to life a little bit. Look, 30 seconds.
I know. So in this part, in this round, because we got one more round to go. Because it's going to be about that bookshelf that you got behind you. So we're almost there. Get ready. But I look at you as a book influencer, a wonderful content creator, a wonderful businesswoman. So overall, like how does it feel to be in this space 1 year in? I've seen how your life has changed since I met you. You know, how does it how does it feel? The things that you prayed for, the things that we talked about.
So it feels amazing because I'm making a difference in some people's lives and
Yeah.
helping them with their creativity. And again, you know your niche. I ain't writing a book. I ain't writing no book in 2026. I ain't writing no book in 2036. But I love this space. How can I Brenda Hampton got a book called How Can I Be Down?
Oh yeah, I read
That's
it. I
kind
listened to it.
of
Yeah.
yes, that's kind of the mentality I had. Like, how can I be down? But what do I find that I'm good at? And it just came naturally
Yeah.
with one. And so now, me doing what I'm doing for authors, it is great. It is rewarding. The word of mouth is mouthing. And I'm just kind of staying low key because I do have a full-time job. But it's been rewarding in multiple ways.
But I'm just, just very proud of you. I
Thank
couldn't.
you.
I'm going to tell you as many times that the Lord allows me to. I don't care if you get sick of me telling you, but I'm always
I
going
ain't
to tell
gonna
you
get
about
sick
it.
of because they'll still be suffering from imposter syndrome sometimes. I'll be like, me? You know?
Yeah, and I'll be having to tell like, yeah, like why not? Like you the bomb.com. Like
Thank you.
we see. Okay.
I'm learning.
All right now. So now, like I said about that shelf behind you. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So 5 books only from your shelf that you can take with you on a month-long stay in a cabin and you have no phone. All right, y'all. So I gave her a couple minutes to get right and find the books on her shelf that she want to show y'all. So what are the 5 books?
First of all, I really saw like 10, but I went ahead and behaved and grabbed 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cause you try to be slick.
So the first one should not be a surprise before the street light comes on.
Bring it up,
Bye.
case
by
Oh, there
Miss
you go.
Ashley Antoinette. Again, I done
Mm-hmm.
already talked about this several times. I just love this book so much. What it's about, what it represents, the sisterhood, the black women. And she got a little weight on her. She'll look thick, so that'll
Okay.
keep me occupied for a little while. But it would be before the
Mm-hmm.
streetlights come on. Um, I am going to say Juneteenth by Miss Tony LaRue.
I'll bring it up. I don't know why. There you go.
There you go. So Juneteenth by Tony LaRue.
That's such a
This is
pretty
a thick
cover.
too. Yep. She did really good with that. And it also has the colored chapter pages.
Oh. Oh, that's really, really pretty.
Hmm. So this was such a powerful story. You can probably tell by the cover that
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take you to there through there. I mean, we already know what Juneteenth represents, what it means. And
Mm-hmm.
she wrote the heck out this book and added a little touch of my favorite, a little mystery thriller into it. So, like, yeah, but this is a powerful read and it really makes you think. I can't lie, like, it ain't gonna piss you off as well. But if I'm stuck with no phone, you said no internet either, I need something that's going to take me through a few emotions.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. My next one is going to be Everybody Ain't Your Friend by Miss Tanisha Stewart.
I love that cover. I need to read that book.
Why, you ask? Because I love a good messy story and I need something that's going to occupy my time. So this is not that these won't, but again, I gotta stick to my thriller. It has to be something thriller in the mix.
Something.
Like if you
Mm-hmm.
told me I had to pick one, it's gonna have to be a thriller or something like that. Um, my next one is Eden Goes Where I Go because Eden
And
is my spirit animal.
you got to get prepared. I
Um,
mean, you in the cabin.
and I just told you I love me a good lick back story. So the fact that Um, this is a good lick back story. It's going with
Mm-hmm.
me. I have another good lick back story too. That if I could have picked the sixth book, um,
What would it be?
Bodied Volume 2 by Curie N. James. And
Yeah,
I think
that
what
was
I
a good
love
one.
about that one is it was a bunch of mini stories
Mm-hmm.
all surrounding getting the licks back. Even though the character April that she wrote in that story was loosely based off me. And I feel like that was a very bad reputation to me. I just, yeah, splashback. But it was a good book though. And last but not least, drum roll please, because I'm finna shock the world. It's gonna be Plus Size Player by Danielle Allen.
Big Daddy.
Why, you ask? Hey, I just love Danielle. She's another one
She
that
is
could
so
write.
sweet.
She is so freaking sweet. And I told her, I was showing her all our pictures. I said, lady, I have met you 3 times this year, and you have taken a selfie with me all 3 times. So I think we friends in real life at this point. But I did love this story, but I loved Russ more than anything. And he officially made the book bay list like official.
Forever.
So some book bays you think about years later, and he is one of them. And Big South.
Just know, listen, Big Daddy Rest done been mentioned a few times on my show. That's my man. I will
That's
step on somebody's
no. We
toe.
gonna have to share sister wife. I don't know what we're gonna have to do, but we're gonna have to get some things popping because Russ is yeah.
Because you're my friend and I love you dearly. I will let it be. All right, so what is your favorite thriller slash horror and urban book that you have on your shelf?
Thriller, horror, and urban, like one book with all that.
Separate books.
Okay. Okay, so what's my favorite thriller? You are playing no fair.
All right, y'all. So once again, I gave her a couple minutes to get her faves off that shelf because it's hard when you own a lot of books. So let's see what April got for us, y'all. Let's see.
Okay, so I will say this is a couple of my faves. I got a lot of faves. And I can't say this number one because
Okay.
I got so many. So I got several number ones. These could be number ones, but they got some sisters. So I say that they got
Okay,
some cousins.
got you.
Okay, so the first one I'm gonna have to say it's a series, but it's the Stolen Pieces by J.R. Mason.
Ooh.
When I say this series eight down, and I love me a good old fashioned cereal on a lava. Don't nobody know who killing the people. And this one had the nerve to be leaving body parts all over the city. The
Yeah, let me
stolen
check that
pieces.
out.
What
That's
you
the
think
body
the pieces
parts.
are?
Mm.
Um, Although I have these nice paperbacks here, I recommend the audio because the girl herself narrated it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it be a production. And her narration game has elevated, in my opinion, even since then. So this is good. So the new stuff is even, yeah. But this good series, Stolen Pieces. And I one reason why I picked this too is because this does it's a mixture of thriller horror. Because again, you were talking about a serial killer leaving body parts
Mm-hmm.
all over the city. The next one I have Through Our Teeth by Miss Pamela Harris.
Oh, I haven't read that, but I love that cover.
Yes, this was a really, really good one. And it's a one that you like, ma'am. It's a YA thriller.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this was one of my I would say it was one of my top reads. I really, really like this one. And if I'm not mistaken,
What's in there?
she starts this book for all the black girls holding it all together quietly, falling apart. See you. She had me there. She had
Damn.
me at hello. So yeah, Through Our Teeth by Pamela Harris. This is a really, really good YA thriller.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could get stuck on the island with them in addition to my first five, I would be
Uh-uh.
happy.
Mm-mm.
That's not what we said.
Mm-mm. So earlier in the conversation, when we talked about Ashley Antoinette, we talked about when the street lights come on, and you had the book you showed us. Mm-hmm. What character in that book do you feel like is most like you, that you relate to the most?
I would have to say Sloan.
Okay.
And not just because she ended up, nope, just a spoiler. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there on that part. But
Oh,
Sloan,
look at this, y'all. There we go.
because um so the age range and just what she's going through in life, she is successful, she's not married, she doesn't have any kids. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't fully represent my life. I
Mm-hmm.
do have a wonderful son,
My nephew.
um,
Ooh, ooh.
your nephew, but just relatable from the career standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
from the and she's not necessarily, you can tell she's described very beautifully. So it's not like it's trouble finding a man, it's finding the right man.
Come on.
And I find myself, my friend sent me a video the other day and she said, "What in the U is happening here?" And there was this young lady, and it was a funny video of her hanging up the phone every time. Like it would be different guys she'd be meeting, and she tolerance low. She's like, And I'd be meeting these old, still trying to find themselves, and they rap and cut hair on the side and bartend on the weekend. What is your career? Nothing wrong with any of that stuff I just said if that's your career. I'm not bougie like that. I would date the barber. Are you a full-time barber? Or do you do this
Mm-hmm.
2 days a week and this 2 days a week? And honestly, there's nothing even wrong with a man trying to find himself at a certain age. I just ain't, I can't, no, not for me. I don't want a 40-year
Yeah.
old. That I need you to find yourself and come holler at me when you're about 42 or older. So yeah, but I would say Sloan. She's literally well off. But she just kind of like just that's it, you know.
Yeah.
So from the dating world, I absolutely related to her more, and it just gets exhausting, and you just be like, "Just gonna be with my three favorite people: me, myself, and I."
Come on,
Hmm.
talk about it. Okay then. Well, that you did. You made it through.
Made
You
it
should be
through.
proud of yourself. So now I get to turn it on myself and ask you, do you have any questions for me?
No questions actually, but tonight was great. I had really good time chatting with you. You absolutely put me on the spot with some of those questions. Like why, but yeah, we'll get on that later. I do want to say
Okay.
I love what you're doing here with Ebony's Bookshelf Chat.
Thank you.
Bringing a space where you can just talk to other people in the book space about what's going on in their world. And you
Hmm.
absolutely did your research with some of those questions you asked. I'm like, I mean, we cool, but she wouldn't have known to ask that specific. So you did, well as the host. So thank
Thank
you
you.
for having me. And I love what you're doing with your show and keep it up. You found
Thank you.
your
I appreciate
niche.
that. Hey, look
You found your niche. You found your niche, girl.
at me. Well, thank you so much. Like I told you before, I'm going to keep telling you how much I love you, how proud I am of you. And I really thank you for taking your time for being here and supporting me and
Thank you
always
for
being honest with
having
me,
me.
being a wonderful
Absolutely.
friend. So,
And
yeah.
I love you
But yeah,
too.
I love you. So, yeah, to the rest of y'all, thank y'all for watching. Stay around for more episodes. But until then, what's on your bookshelf? See you later.